Howdy y'all, Multilax Lives. I think it's time to play a little 7 Days to Die. Check it out, I made it to day 7. It has just gotten to dawn. That's weird. I just swore dawn was over there a second ago. Apparently not. Nothing came for me at night. Nothing. There isn't a bird peep or anything. So, I'm gonna guess it's gonna be tonight's night. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe I've just killed off too many things in the area. But I know that the 7th day is supposed to be... I don't usually make it this far, but I know the 7th day is usually supposed to be more chaotic, more deadly than others. We will have to see. Alright, I'm going to unload things I don't really need to carry with me. Ooh, look at that. I've got 10 ingots on me. You know what? I am going to see about making some new tools here. I need some planks. I probably don't need that many planks, but hey. I want to make a new... maybe not a new axe, because that one's really good. Probably not a new pickaxe either, because I've got two... Maybe I just need to repair the ones I got. I do want to attempt a new club, though. I am at least going to do that. See how we do. Okay. So we're going to go tools... And we're going to go... No, we're not going to tools. Weapons, spiked club. See if we can get better than poor. Oh, look at that. I did. I got good. So that is already a better weapon than what I'm using. Awesome. Scrap this one. Now, I'd also like to probably break some of this down here into some repair stuff, so we'll drop that off. I don't need shotgun shells or those. I'm going to take those with me just in case we get a chance to use this Magnum. Oh no, wait, you know what? I do want these because I've got this really nice rifle. I'm taking those with me. Yeah, I'll probably take the rest of this with me, too. Got water, got food. I'm ready to go ranging. Why was I looking in there? That is not where I'm going to find... this. Break that down. So... Z Nation started back up this week. And I know I often talk about Z Nation. Oh, you know what? I did not sit my bed. I've got to sit in my bed before I head out here. I put down a bedroll in another spot earlier, and now I've moved, so really you couldn't just pop down on my hotbar there. There we go. Lock my bed in place in case I die. I'd like to reappear at my house. Okay, I think I'm going to travel along... I'm not sure. I think we need to get back over into here. Over here was the cornfield, so I want to head back that way. Which would be to the east, not the west. To the northeast, yep. See what we can see. I don't really remember what happened on Z Nation last season. I think I sort of remember. I know they the main group wound up in some kind of government facility. And they were going to they were experimenting on the zombies, and they wanted to experiment on Murphy, who's the guy that's changing because of the vaccine he received. And so they had a shootout, and Doc got shot, and Murphy took off, and Murphy has shed his skin. He's now gray, which is weird. Ooh, I haven't been here. This a new house. Here's zombies all around me. Get off that rock. And, okay. Murphy walked out of the facility, and when he did it, he didn't go through decontamination protocols. And so he opened the laboratory, which is a level 4 or 5 quarantine laboratory, to the outside, which sets off the quarantine alarms, which, since it was a government facility, was automatically set up for some reason to launch lots and lots of nuclear weapons. I'm not really sure. I can understand a bomb within the facility, but, you know, lots of nuclear weapons launched. So now, not only they have the zombie virus to deal with, they also have to deal with nuclear fallout. And so they showed the various people trying to escape from it, and like Roberta and 10K and Doc. Some of the weird geography this show uses was in play for sure in this episode. I don't remember what their names are, but there's like this guy, and then one of the characters they were a couple. She walks around with a spiked bat. I don't remember what their names are at all. I was trying to pay attention, so when I talk about the show, because I don't really pay attention to people's names while I'm watching the show, because I can visually see who they are. And so they were I swear, the way it worked last season was they went from Washington to New York to like Kansas. From Kansas they wound up in Utah. They're going to California. Then they wound up in Utah. Then next thing you know, they're in like North Dakota. They wound up at the end of the season in Colorado, and so that's where the show picks up, is with them in Colorado. And so all these nuclear weapons get launched. Oh, I'm just gonna... Weird. Why is it not giving me the option to scrap those? The one girl stayed behind at this women-only compound in... I already have that one. In Utah. I swear it was in Utah. And they chased off the guy who was her boyfriend. And so then... so everybody else is in Colorado. Colorado and Utah are not... Like, I don't mean like the states. Like, these people were in different areas. They showed a map at one point of where they were at. They're not even close to each other in reality, if it was real. Ooh. a flawless hunting rifle stock. And so somehow Doc and 10K got left behind by Roberta, and the dude went back for the girl in Utah, and then drove a little ways on a four-wheeler. That's kind of weird. And wound up picking up Doc and 10K. No, actually, what happened was, I remember, they drove a little ways and they were at a radio antenna trying to get a signal, and, oh, dang it. Citizen Z sent out a message saying that Murphy had the cure and that everybody needed to get Murphy and take him back to the CDC in... I don't know why these dogs aren't attacking me. I'm gonna complain. Oh, now he's attacking me. And that they would pay whatever you wanted for Murphy. And so now they've got all these mercenaries after them. And so they're trying to get a signal from the other people. And while they were there, they got attacked by some zombies, and just as they were fighting with one, 10K put a hole through him, and because somehow they drove from the compound in Utah within just a few minutes. Well, no, I guess it's been 2 days. So 2 days from where they were at in Utah. Somehow 10K and Doc got there with no vehicle. They didn't have a vehicle. They just suddenly appeared there. It was bizarre. And, yeah, so the best part of the episode had to be Murphy, who has been trying to control his newfound powers. Okay, I thought I heard a dog. I see you up there. And he runs into Cassandra, who last season got bit. And I think Murphy gave her some of his blood. And so now she's like some crazy half zombie who worships Murphy. And so Murphy sits up in Cheyenne, which I'm not even sure where they're at that point. I don't know which Cheyenne they're in, because Cheyenne could be in Wyoming. I think there's a Cheyenne in one of the Dakotas. I don't know. But it's still really bizarre that they travel so much in between segments on this show, because the places they're traveling between are not really geographically close to each other. Cool. We just got iron legging schematics. That's awesome. I already have the hands apparently, so still just missing that leather tanning book. I do not have the recipe for tanning leather, which is a shame. Alright, where are we at now? Okay, so I want to continue heading east. So yeah, it was pretty bizarre, but so Murphy winds up in Cheyenne, and he goes into a department store and starts trying on clothes, and he dresses himself, I don't know. He dresses himself. He's wearing like a suit jacket and a I don't know if it's a fedora hat. But and then this guy comes for him, and he shoots all the zombies that Murphy's using as servant labor. Because he's controlling the zombies, so he's having them carry all the clothes he wants to try on. And they just follow him around the store, and the guy shoots them all. And then when the guy attacks Murphy, he gets killed from behind, and when they flip him out of the way, when he flips out of the way, because whoever's behind him pulls him off with Murphy, it turns out to be Cassandra. And she's all crazy. Like, she can barely speak. Not that she spoke a lot before, but now she can barely speak, put together sentences. She has a very stilted way of speech now. And so Murphy has her dress up in, I don't know, like, I don't even know what they're called. It's just gold-colored clothing with a mink coat over it. It's really bizarre. And so then he sets up shop in the strip club that's in the town. And so Roberta, they jump back over to Roberta. She's been walking for 2 days looking for help for Doc and Tinkay. And she finally collapses on the ground, and she decides she's going to kill herself. And just as she's about to kill herself, she hears someone screaming. She runs over. She sees this girl who somehow has managed to hold off a huge group of zombies with just her hoe. Because she was out digging for roots with a hoe. And because obviously if you're going to dig for roots, a hoe is your choice. Not a grub hoe, just a hoe. And being someone who has worked in a garden, a large garden, well, for that matter, in a field, hoe is your tool for removing weeds, not digging something up out of the ground. Just saying. And, but anyways, so I also am pretty sure Roberta said she had 3 shots left and then proceeded to fire 4 times. So, yeah, apparently they can't count either. They're not good with geography, they can't count. Although maybe it's supposed to be that way. I get the feeling that this show is just supposed to be goofy. But she saves the girl and then collapses because she hasn't eaten or drank anything in 2 days. And, she hasn't drinked in 2 days is what I was going to say. And so, the girl takes her home. And so when Roberta wakes up, her whole family's there, and they live up in this little mountain valley, and, there are no zombies, and they have a lot of food and stuff, and so Roberta eats, and then tells them that she's got to go find her people, and so she heads off to find Tinkay and to find Tinkay and Doc. So now Tinkay and Doc wound up with the 2 people who were in Utah. And Roberta left them 2 days before. Man, I am terrible at not getting hit today. And somehow, just as she walks off the property down to this road, they all show up. They all show up together, and she gets a big smile on her face and heads for the group. And then they pull into Cheyenne, and they're like, all these people must be here from Murphy because of the radio thing, and the radio announcement from Citizen Z. And he only announced it because he thought a nuclear bomb was going to hit his base, and so he was expecting to die, and then the missile defenses on the base fired off and stopped the nuclear missile from hitting the base. But it did unleash a bunch of zombies who are now... Dang it, I didn't get a chance to put down my bedroll. Weird. Are the dogs really territorial now? I'm so used to the bottom row being my hot bar there. But so they're driving through town and they're like, we have to think like Murphy's zombie, half-zombie-addled brain or whatever they said, and where would Murphy be? And I did like there was a nice touch when they were going through town. Murphy saw it too, but the store he went into had "going out of biz" written on the sign or on the window, and then instead of ending with business, there's just a big giant paint smear because whoever was writing the sign got killed while they were painting the sign on the window. So I really like that. I thought that was a nice touch. So they're driving through town and they see the nude bar, or the nude strip club, and like, yep, that's where Murphy's at. And so they go inside, and then he chats with them a little bit, and then they want to know what he's done to Cassandra. Oh, dang it. Because she's all weird now. And he's like, well, I saved her life. What have you guys done? And so... seriously? Just let me get my bag of stuff. And then let me get my club back on my hotbar, and then I'll take care of you guys. Oh, you know I should be using is my Magnum. Why didn't I think about that? And so, while they were in there talking with Murphy about how they were going to take him to California now, some other guy comes in and says he's taking Murphy. I don't even remember what happened at that point. I just watched it today. You'd think I could remember longer than 2 seconds. But, oh yeah, I accidentally fired. My mouse wasn't working. I mean, it was working, and then I was checking to make sure the sound was recording correctly. And when I clicked out of 7 Days to Die, it stopped letting my mouse move me. And, yeah, doggy. Oh, it's broken! Holy crap, it's already broken. It only fired off a few times. Man. It is not the weapon I had hoped it was going to be. How many times I fired off this thing and it just keeps going? Of course, this also doesn't, let's try shooting that dog in the head. Or the hind leg, whatever. Where's the other one? Where you at? Come on. I know there's another one over here somewhere. Get here and fight me. Stupid dogs. Oh crap. There's more of them. Not smart enough to get over the fence, though. Alright. I need my axe. I need my club. Where's my club? I'm blind. I'm not blind. Where's my club? How do I not have my club? Oh, because it's in the other pack. Duh. Almost left my club behind there. But, yeah, so apparently this season they're going to wind up having to fight their way through people who are trying to take Murphy to the... Well, they're all headed that way. I don't... Anyways, they want the... People who want the reward. Citizen Z is now trapped in his bunker there in the Arctic with a bunch of zombies running around in his base. And, so... He's not going to be a lot of help. And a lot of his equipment is damaged. Although he did manage to send out that message that's going to complicate their lives. And there's a lot of fallout. And... I don't know. Cassandra's really weird. Murphy, of course, is bizarre. I don't know. I'm gonna watch it, but... Once again... It's definitely no... Fear the Walking Dead. Or The Walking Dead, which... Are they gonna run Fear the Walking Dead and The Walking Dead at the same time? Maybe not. I guess this is still pretty early in September. I was just thinking that The Walking Dead is supposed to start in October here. Which isn't too far off. And, so... Alright, I want to fix this. And then I want to fix the other one and see which is better. And then I'll probably break the safe open on my own time. And we'll pick back up looking for the leather crafting book that I need so that I can make armor. I did see some commercials for The Expanse, which is based off a book series I've read. Or still read. I guess they're still releasing books in it. Although it doesn't look anything like the series, so I don't know what that's going to be like. 19.28 versus 14.2. Oh yeah, this is better. But that one could be cool. I don't know what they're going to base it off of, because the Expanse book series that I've read up to the point I'm at now is way different than the show, because the book series follows... I haven't read like some of the short stories and stuff, but the main book series follows this guy as he encounters like the first alien artifact mankind has ever seen. Well, I don't even think it's the first one, but the first one he's ever seen. And it turns out to be some kind of nanotech virus that nobody... well... I think it's a weapon from an alien war that took place millions of years ago. And because I know they run into artificial intelligence from the other side of the war. But I did not see any of that in the commercial, but it looks like it might be something that's going to be good coming up here in January. USA, that's on the Sci-Fi Channel. USA is going to be having a new one called The Colony, where aliens have invaded Earth. So, I don't know. That's a couple of good ones, I think, coming up. Alright, well, I'm going to call it here, so click like if you like, subscribe, be sure to catch the next one, and I will talk to you later.